Hi guys, today we're going to be taking a look at something pretty special and uncommon. We're going to be taking a look at an East German Fallschirmjäger FDA uniform. Now this was the primary uniform worn with East Germany's Fallschirmjäger, which was their paratroopers, and it was worn along with the pants, the boots, the load-bearing vest, and the bump helmet as well. So let's take a closer look at the uniform. The first thing we'll look at is the fabric. This is very standard East German fabric material. Nothing special about that. You know, most of the fabric is slightly water resistant. I'm not going to test that. I don't really want to get it wet, but yeah. So the person I bought this from told me that this was unissued, and I believe that to be true due to the fact that on the shoulders, where the rank tabs would usually be sewn in, there's nothing sewn in here. So I don't think anyone actually wore this piece. It's very clean, and I do believe that it is unissued. So for the method of opening and closing, we have a pretty interesting set of buttons. So what we have, we're going to take a look at it. We have these three buttons here in the middle and those two on the bottom. So what you got to do first is button these two, one on the top here and one on the bottom, just like that. So you got to button this first, like that, and then you got to button the top one as well, and then you can button the other three, like that, and then you can button this one at the bottom again. So this button actually goes through two. You know, it goes through here, and it goes through this one at the top as well. You button it through twice. These are pretty standard buttons, nothing special. The ones on the other uniform I have are brown, so I don't know if other uniforms use these gray buttons, but I know the ones on my regular just soldier uniform are this same type of button except they're brown. And then at the top we have this different type of button, but it's a lot smaller. And the collar is also a very unique part of this piece due to the fact that it's elastic. So we got a stretchy collar that'll stretch to, you know, match your neck and to hug it tightly. And the size of this uniform, it is a K48, and it's hard to see there, but yeah, K48. So that's equivalent to a US medium short, and that fits me pretty well actually. We also have these little loops. I personally don't know what they're for, but I assume you could attach a multitude of things to here. There's a lot more on the back. We'll see that later. Let's move on to the arms. We do have a set of pockets on the sleeves. So this pocket has these standard small buttons. You know, the button flaps. And it's, you know, not super big. Can't fit all that much into here. I believe these are just, this one seems to be a pen pocket. This one seems to be something larger. And we have this little loop right here. Moving on to the wrists, we have these cuffs which are also elastic and very warm. So you put this on, wraps around your wrists. Everything stays tight, so while you're in flight, when you're jumping, nothing's moving around or flapping. And on the back, we have these reinforced shoulder pads, which are actually thick. You can feel that there's a material in here. So it's not just for show, there's an actual padding in here, which is pretty cool. And we also have these loops right here. The right arm is going to be exactly the same, with another pocket, the same type of shoulder padding, and this as well. Now let's take a look at the inside. We'll look at the stamps and some other stuff because there's other elastic material here, namely at the bottom. I'll get a more zoomed out look. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, so just slowly going over, you can see you have elastic here if you want to adjust that, so you can tighten that and then button it here to make it fit around your waist better. Same thing right here. Also around your midsection, there's stuff here you can tighten up. Then you got a pouch here how do you access this? Honestly, I'm not 100% sure how you can actually open this up. Oh, it seems right here actually you have your pistol pouch. So you could put a pistol in here, which is pretty neat. So kind of where the buttons open up, you can see right here. And really right here you can see it a lot easier. So this is the stamping, NVA, National Volksarmee, 1958. So that's not, it wasn't made in 1958. These didn't exist in 1958. I think before the 70s, they just used regular uniforms and equipment. They didn't get this stuff until the 70s or so. This is one for the first quarter of the year. I can't tell exactly what letter this is. That would give me a better year to the year of production, but the guy I bought this from said it was from 1981, so that would be G, and I don't really see that, but I believe him. Not really sure what this tag is for. Doesn't seem to be a piece for adjustment or anything like that. It just seems like it might have been for a tag or something. Okay, let's flip it over. We'll take a look at that. Alright. On the back, we have a lot more of these loops. This would be covered up by the vest most of the time. So we got like 4 on the back. You can see this here is where the waist gets adjusted. There's like a little mark here, but still think this was unissued and just sat in storage. On the back, we can clearly see that there's more padded stuff. All right, let's take one final look at the uniform. Yeah, so these are usually pretty expensive. Run you about $100 or more. There's not too much of this available on the surplus market. I mean, there wasn't that many actual paratroopers, so it is a little bit harder to find. I got a great deal on this, some pants and a helmet. So the whole thing cost me about $100 or so, which is really great for what this is. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe if you'd like for more content. Keep it coming. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.